Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2023, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show looking ahead to tomorrow's trip to Devon, the long hold away trip against Plymouth Argyle in midweek. What could possibly go wrong? As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Gary Rowett might pick to start the match. Okay, so Gary Rowett this morning, I was just reading the article on News at 10 on Monday morning that he said he's going to go with a more competitive team away at Plymouth. I had said yesterday in my post-match for the Swansea game that he does at times seem to edge towards pointing the blame at the players, and he's going to be looking to rectify that. No fresh injury worries, no forced changes, but he said there will be tactical changes, which will also, I would have thought, in turn bring personnel changes as well. What will he do? I mean, if I tell you what I think he'll do, I don't think any of us will be happy anyway. So let me give you my opinion. Feel free to let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. I'm sure I'll get some of both. This is the team that I would go with tomorrow at Plymouth. By default, really, it's got to be the big man in goal. Right back, Danny McNamara. Four at the back, Joe Bryan, left back. Jake Cooper and Ryan Leonard, the two centre-backs. Then I'll go for a three-man midfield. George Saville and Billy Mitchell, both back in the side. I know some of you are going to moan, but tried and tested. They played about 20 straight games last season as a central midfield pairing, and they did well. So I will go with what I know works in this division and for this team, and that is those two. I stick Casper De Norre in there as well, so we can sort of drive from the midfield and join in with the strikers, drag the team up the pitch, and hopefully play and be more in shape and a little bit closer together further up the pitch. And then up front, I will go Ryan Longman. He's a good player. He's very technical. He likes to get at players. He puts good deliveries in the box. So, in my opinion, he's wasted in and around the back line. Definitely more effective up the top end. On the other side, I play Idemo Maku because he deserves a start and not keep getting thrown in when we're in the shit with 10 minutes to go and 3-0 down. And also, of course, Kevin Nisbet. That's the team that I would go with. I think that team could do a job at Plymouth. It won't be easy. Let's move on to our opposition. As I've already mentioned, it's Plymouth Argyle. Managed by Stephen Schumacher in his first job in management, of course. He got the Pilgrims promoted last season, and along with Ipswich, they're doing all right in the division so far. It's a long way to go. I've not been there since about 1995 when we drew 0-0, so I'm hoping for a better result and definitely goals. I think we'll get them. Plymouth are in free scoring mode. They currently sit 13th in the table on exactly the same points as us, 11. A win for us could see us go as high as around the top 8. A defeat for us and poor results in and around us in midweek as well could see us drop near the relegation zone. It is very early on in the season, so I'm not having a meltdown about the league table just yet, but Rowett needs to make changes. He said he's going to make changes. I would have absolutely no complaints. I've said this already. If he played, Tom Lee, if he played Seb Drods, Nino Abdelmalaki, or had those boys involved at least. Start SA, if you like, I've mentioned him so far. Start a Maku, who I actually think is the more effective of those two as it stands. But I don't care what you do, but I bring back in tried and tested Millwall players, Billy Mitchell, George Saville, Danny McNamara, who is an out-and-out defender. And I think we could get the job done. Plymouth have won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1 of their previous 5 games. Last time out, they got a good 1 point on the road against Hull. The one to watch for them is going to be Morgan Whittaker, the 22-year-old striker joined from Swansea in the summer, and he has scored 4 goals in his opening 8 games, including a hat-trick at Home Park against Norwich in a 6-2 victory. And so this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. We are going to beat Plymouth by 1-0. I've got shades of and vibes of when we beat Huddersfield 1-0 a few years ago. Things weren't going great. Danny McNamara and Ben Thompson played. I think Scott Malone scored that day. He come off the pitch at the end, smothered in mud. Real Millwall performance. I think that we will get a result. Plymouth are a little bit up and down. They're a good side. They can score goals, but I've just got a feeling that against all odds, we're going to go there and nick a 1-0 win with Idemo Maku. I'm going to go for him again to get the goal. And that's your lot for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you're travelling to Plymouth tomorrow, fair play to you. If you're not travelling to Plymouth tomorrow, then obviously you're not stupid. But I am one of those that will be travelling, so there will be content at full time. And I'll try and get some other bits and pieces. We're going with Regal Elevators, Crazy Kev anyway, so there'll definitely be videos post-match, and let's hope we're all enjoying the full-time reaction. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.